I'd like to say what we've managed to accomplish over the last century has been nothing more than impressive, to say the least. We've come so far, and yet we still are stifled by our greed, our lack of humility, while also still furthering ourselves in the betterment of humankind. But what if we're getting ahead of ourselves?
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Over the course of 40, 50, 60, even over 200 years, even beyond that, we've done some amazing things. I mean, some very amazing things with technology. And why wouldn't we be proud of it, right? Chat GTP, or if that's how you spell it or pronounce it, it's taken over. It's giving people more reasons to rely on the computer to do documents, to do tasks that they would normally have to do on their own accord. But what if I told you it was taken away from you more than it was actually added on to you? Well, in this next clip, I want to show you something. And maybe by the end of it, you'll kind of get an understanding of what I'm talking about, right? Shout outs to Mr. Official Intelligence on TikTok for this clip. I want y'all to take a quick look at this.
So MIT just scanned students' brains while they used ChatGPT, and the results are alarming. Here's what they found. Scientists took 54 undergrad and grad volunteers, split them into 3 groups. The ChatGPT group wrote essays with AI open, the search group used Google but no AI, and the brain-only group got no outside help. Each group wrote 3 SAT-style essays across 4 months while wearing 32-channel EEG headsets that measured brain connectivity. In a 4th crossover session, half the ChatGPT users had to go tool-free, and half the brain-only users got ChatGPT for the first time. The results? ChatGPT users showed 55% less brain connectivity in alpha and beta bands compared to students thinking on their own. When given surprise recall quizzes about essays they'd just written, 83% of ChatGPT users couldn't remember their own work versus only 11% of brain-only writers. The researchers call this cognitive debt, where your brain stops working when AI does the thinking. So are we getting better with AI or just more dependent?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been lazy. I've gotten to a place in life where it would help to have things kind of made easier, self checkouts where you ain't got to stand in a line of 3,000 people, or maybe better representation on the phone when you're trying to pay a bill or book a trip or something of that nature. But listening to this, it made me think. The more we take out of ourselves and we put onto these devices, isn't that kind of stripping us, taking away from us? We're not using our brains anymore. So the lack of brain power, is it dulling the senses? Is it making us more prone to lack a certain level of awareness, ultimately dumbing us down more, making us more primitive? Like, there's positives and negatives to it. And I just thought that this was interesting because I've talked to a lot of people that use the chat. You know, is it really as much of a benefit as we think it is? Honestly, like the more you use it, is it going to take and make you a shell of your former self as you're depending basically on it to do all your homework? Do your homework, your dating, your business, what's left? I said it the other day, it's going to get to a point, if war doesn't hit us, Lord willing, it's going to get to a point in where we date and live life on cyberspace. It's almost like your body is placed in a capsule and then you're just plugged into what's outside. I think they really are trying to get to a point to where you don't have to breathe fresh air again. But I could be wrong. Y'all let me know how you feel about the ChatGPT and its do you utilize it a lot? What's the good and the bad in it for you, if there is any?
It's